Musings. That's right. Our bracket specials are back again. And you could say for this one, that was picked by Harley, that we are, kind of turning yellow. I know we don't have jaundice, at least not to my knowledge, but we are honoring our favorite yellow Springfieldians as we tackle the top 40 songs from The Simpsons. And after listening to this playlist once today, because I've seen all these episodes 5,000 times, and I don't need to hear them over and over again to know them. So it's just, it's gonna be interesting. I got some that I already want in the top four, and I got some that I'm like, all right, they can die in the first round. I ain't gonna be sad, but we'll see which way it goes, and we'll see what happens. Joining me, of course, in this one, as always, to my left, I think, or right, wherever the fuck the screen shows you guys, is Harley, my co-host from the Asylum, and back again on the bottom, some of my favorite people in the world, Lisa and Phil from Yaha Podcast are joining us as not Simpsons fans, but they enjoyed the humor in the songs, which is going to make it all the better because I didn't want full fans on this. I wanted people who just enjoyed the songs and hear it for the first time. So,
right, we're going to give the hard line.
And this was the first time for probably I've kind of watched The Simpsons off and on. I'll catch an episode once in a while, but Philip's not really a fan at all.
I liked it okay, but I was more of a
the
King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah,
I did enjoy going through the list.
Right. The songs were good.
Mm-hmm. I'm still a fan of The Simpsons. Like, it's still going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
36 years later, it's as old as I am. So, but I mean, it's
3 years old starting watching it.
I mean, I still watch it. And it's funny.
They're putting out new ones. They're putting out new episodes still.
Yeah.
They still have new episodes every Sunday.
Oh,
what is it like? 8 years, 29?
It's 36 years.
36.
They're the longest. They're the longest running animated show on air.
Well, I don't think I have enough time to catch up at this point.
Neighbors has been on longer.
Like what?
Neighbors from England.
Oh, that's from Australia. Neighbors, yeah. No, it's. Okay. I think Simpsons. Maybe it's been running longer. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with that show. I've heard of it and I've wanted to watch it, but it's the same thing. It's so many episodes. There's no way to ever catch up. But,
right, and it's hard to stream. If I'm gonna watch a show that's been on the air for 50 years, I'm gonna watch it from day one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I tried doing that with Dark Shadows. Didn't get far, but yes, it's funny you mentioned King of the Hill because I actually was trying to put on a bracket of songs in King of the Hill, but it's hard to find a list. I'm still trying to look. I've been looking for like a year and it's ain't popping up anywhere. But anyway, folks,
somebody will make it eventually.
I'm sure someone will, but I don't know. I'll keep my eyes open for it. But it's time to start this bracket because I'm actually dying to get to some of these, but let's see which matchup is first. Even because I honestly made this back in July, I think, of 23, so I don't even remember the matchups for anything. And folks, this list came from shortlist.com. I did not make these rankings by any damn means, so there you go. But we're gonna start off.
If you don't like it, blame him.
Yeah, well, that never ceases anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the first matchup is going to be number 40 ranked Happy Birthday, Mr. Burns from season 5, episode 4, Rosebud, or number 18 ranked Your Wife Don't Understand You from season 3, episode 20, Colonel Homer. And Harley gets stars out.
I'm doing Your Wife Don't Understand You.
Yeah, I gotta get that big fat yup. There's one happy birthday song on this bracket that would not beat that, but it's not that happy birthday song.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to go, Lisa?
Your Wife Don't Understand You.
And Phil, we all going the same way here?
Yeah, that one. I noticed that was done to the tune of Wabash Cannonball. And it was like a country, it was like a Tammy Wynette type thing. And I could see that type of husband stealing shit going on in a bar, like a honky tonk like that.
Mhm.
It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, it's. I mean,
He was trying to do.
Right.
Your
wife don't understand.
I don't think that's what she was trying to do to begin with. I think that's
that's just the song.
That's just a song she
fell under
it's
a
just
spell.
Yeah, it's just a song she wrote, and then Homer agreed to manage her music career, and it kind of just turned to that eventually because she fell for him.
Yeah.
Because somehow the fat bald drunk gets girls constantly. I don't freaking get it, but that's
Yeah.
that's a me thing. I don't get that. But
yes, I believe.
And I believe it's supposed to be a parody, kind of like he's supposed to be like the Colonel, like Elvis's manager. But the next matchup is going to be number 39 ranked Luke be a Jedi from season 10, episode 9, Mayor to the Mob, versus number 17 ranked Jazzman from season 6, episode 22, Round Springfield. And I start this one off, and obviously anybody who knows me knows Star Wars is my fucking life, and Luke be a Jedi is fucking hilarious. To throw that into a Guys and Dolls fucking play is like fucking hilariously stupid. So I gotta go with that. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'm going with Luke be a Jedi. I don't care for jazz as it is, and that was funny. The Guys and Dolls Star Wars mashup in a musical was really funny.
Yeah, it's a funny parody. It really is. But which way do you want to go, Phil?
Let me ask you, how's this going to go with how are ties going to go?
Coin flip as always if we have to, but I don't see it ever being a tie. But I mean, I could be wrong, but it'd be a coin flip if it had to be. But
I'm going to be devil's advocate here. I'm going to go with Jazzman. I really like that. I didn't realize that was Carole King, but I really like that song. Maybe that's lame, but I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Bleeding Gums Murphy was my freaking introduction to jazz on The Simpsons. So I mean, I heard jazz and Simpsons before I heard anywhere else. So, but Harley, finish us out here. Which way you want to go?
Wear those to the movies
Luke
for the
be a
popcorn.
Jedi.
But yeah, Luke be a Jedi is hilarious, and I don't think when I first saw that, I don't even think I really even was into Star Wars at that point yet. I think I just knew vaguely of it. But the next matchup, I think it's gonna be a freaking easy one, but it's number 38 ranked Mein Bratwurst from season 8, episode 13, Simpson Califragilistic Expiala Annoyed Gruntious, versus number 16 ranked Happy Birthday Lisa from season 3, episode 1, Stark Raving Dad.
I love Happy Birthday Lisa.
And this one gets started off by Lisa.
Apparently. Surprise! And I loved that. I thought that was so sweet.
Yeah. Which I guess my turn for my funny thing there. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with that too because I'll probably play that for her next year. For her birthday.
Oh, I mean,
I really just love it because I'm Lisa. I mean,
you got to kind of be a big brother to her to play that song and have it make sense. Actually,
well, that's true. That's true. If you
Harley, which way you want to go?
It was Happy Birthday Lisa, and what was the other one?
Mein Bratwurst. It was Mein Bratwurst.
I'm gonna go with Mein Bratwurst.
It was funny, but I mean, it wasn't Happy Birthday Lisa, which they don't even show that episode anymore. And I only think it's available on streaming because of the Michael Jackson reference and because they portray Michael Jackson as a white man. But it was my first it was season 3, so it was one of the first episodes of Simpsons like I ever watched. And
Jackson kind of portrayed himself as a white man at one point.
Well, that's the funny thing is that I thought Michael Jackson was white because of that episode.
Yeah.
And then I saw videos, and my mom's like, no, watch this music video DVD years later of all his videos, and you could see the transition. And I'm like, oh, yes, true. But
what was it? The old joke, America's the only country where a person can be born a poor black child and grow up to be a rich white woman.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. But that means that Phil gets to start the next matchup to see what Happy Birthday Lisa's going to face in the next round. And it's number 37 ranked. Everyone Else Loves Ned Flanders from season 4, episode 19, The Front, versus number 15 ranked Homer Simpson from season 4, episode 12, Marge versus the Monorail.
Simpson, Homer. Is that the Flintstone parody?
No, I don't. No, I don't believe so.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's Homer sings singing the captain seat of the monorail.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go with Ned Flanders.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm going to go with the monorail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's Harley's. We'll see how it goes by then, but it's Harley's turn currently.
Oh, sorry. Shut up, Lisa.
I'm going with Marge and the Monorail.
Well, actually, I mean, it's the Simpson song. It's not the Monorail song yet. That's a different one. But I gotta go with Everyone Else Loves Ned Flanders, but not me. So Ned Flanders, one of the best TV rivalries of all time. Well, not even a rivalry because Ned Flanders doesn't really hate Homer, but actually, a couple episodes he does, but he doesn't really hate Homer, so it's not really a rivalry. It's just Homer being stupid and jealous. But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
I think I might have to switch over to Ned Flanders because if you think about it, it really is kind of one of the best rivalries because Ned has no clue there's a rivalry.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not in it.
There's a bunch.
There's been a kind of rivalry, the kind that's just stupid.
I mean, there's been a bunch of times where, like, literally they were driving in a car together, and Homer will just say "stupid Flanders," and Flanders just looks over and is like, "What'd you say?" But he does. He never reacts to anything. So it's Christian nature. But
yep.
Back up to you, Harley, for this one. Okay. It's number 30. It's number 36 ranked, In the Garden of Eden, from season 7, episode 4. Bart Sells His Soul, versus number 14 ranked, We're Sending Our Love Down the Well, from season 3, episode 13, Radio Bart.
I'm gonna go with We're Sending Our Love Down the Well.
Yeah, I can't because that is one of my favorite I mean, it's kind of cool they copied off the Live Aid thing and did like not Live Aid, but they copied off they copied We Are the World and like made it like We're Saying Our Love Down the Well with all the celebrities from Springfield. But Garden of Eden was that's one of my favorite episodes when Bart freaking does that. It's such a funny episode and to begin with, and that was my introduction to In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. I never heard that song until this episode, and I didn't know what the hell it was even, but I just knew I liked it, and it's funny as hell when it's just like 7 minutes, it's like 17 minutes later, and the freaking organist passed the hell out after playing it, so I love it. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I gotta go with In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida too.
Plus I love that when Homer's like, "Hey Marge, we used to make out to this hymn."
Oh yeah.
But which way you want to go, Phil?
Well, this was like a really tough first round matchup, I think, and I like both of those. But I'm conflicted because I really can't stand In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. To me, it sounds like cavemen trying to invent rock and roll as a failure. I mean, it's plotting and so. But I love that. But I love that scene. I'm going to go with that one because in the Garden of Eden, because I just love the organ solo that the organist does. You know, the old lady. I mean, she's really into it. It goes like 17 minutes, and then unfortunately she expires at the end. But
and I love when Esther Lovejoy's like, this isn't him. This sounds like rock and or roll. Like it's freaking it's
right.
classic. It's classic. Like to see that as a kid and then to rewatch it today, I was still like dying laughing watching him. Like, oh my god, like this is such funny shit.
Yeah,
But
that was definitely a good one.
oh, this next one is I don't know. This one I'm not too thrilled about this matchup either way, but it's number 35 ranked Cletus the Slack-Jawed Yokel from season 7, episode 21, 22 short films about Springfield. And it's going against number 13 ranked Whacking Day Him from season 4, episode 20, Whacking Day. Yeah, that's funny. 420 is Whacking Day. But I mean these are both short songs, and I hate snakes, so I always liked the idea that they had a day where they killed snakes. But Cletus is one of the best characters on The Simpsons, and they actually expanded his character a lot in the last few seasons because they have to at 36 seasons they have to start expanding side characters. But I gotta go with Cletus Slack-Jawed Yokel personally. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Yee howdy, Cletus. Gotta honor those hillbilly roots.
And Phil?
Yeah, it seemed like they were sampling like Flat and Scruggs, like bluegrass music, and I like it when he yells out to his mom, "I can call my mom from up here," and he just like cups his hands. Like, yeah, that was pretty cool. And you know, Whacking Day was kind of I thought that was kind of uninspired because it was like, oh, Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cletus.
Hey, Ma, get off the roof. It's fucking. Cletus is always one of my favorite characters in that show. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Cletus.
And Cletus moves on with the sweep. I don't think he's gonna make it past the next round, but we'll see. And that means the next one gets started off by Lisa, and it's number 34 ranked Capital City from season 2, episode 5, Dancing Homer, and it's going against number 12 ranked Who Needs the Quickie Mart from season 5, episode 13, Homer and Apu.
I like that one.
Yeah. Who Needs the Quickie Mart? Definitely. The other one, just too much of a production number.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be like New York City, like Tony Bennett type song, but
Right.
But Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, I read somewhere that this one was nominated for an Emmy, so I give credit to the original music. So I'm going to go with Who Needs the Quickie Mart.
Mm-hmm.
And Harley?
Who Needs the Quickie Mart?
And yeah, I will 100% make this a fucking sweep because who needs the Quickie Mart? I do. I miss having Apu on Simpsons.
Yeah.
They took him off. They took him off because it was racist. But I'm like,
that's bullshit.
It's bullshit. I know people like Apu, and I used to see them in all the gas stations I went to for my one job. Like, come on, no, it's not racist if it's true. I mean, it's just the way.
Yeah.
It's an accent. It's not like they're making fun of it. But
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Simpsons has changed since Apu left, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they had to. They removed Homer choking Bart for a while, and then they brought it back because I guess they lost viewers for that.
Because in this day and age,
they got more letters saying Bart should be choked than they got saying Homer shouldn't abuse him.
I mean,
I'm guessing.
It's in this day and age, people will riot if you try to change something about a show. Back when Apu got taken off, it wasn't exactly the same era. It was people were just like, "Oh no, that's racist." I guess. I mean, it was because it was a white guy doing the voice. That's why it was racist.
You said they're still making new ones, but I noticed like all of the shows on this list are from back in the day. It seems
they don't do songs anymore too much.
They don't do them anymore.
It's. I mean, it's not like it used to be. Now Bob's Burgers does that. Bob's Burgers has a song at the end of every freaking episode. So, but
I love Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, that show is so good.
I like it. I like.
That's still on air too.
I love that kid.
I like.
Yeah, it's
that's
still
on air too.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bob's Burger because of H. John Benjamin is an amazing actor, but I just it's not as good as Simpsons or Family Guy were back in their heyday, which it should be. But the next matchup, the final matchup in the top half of round one of this side of round one, is going to get started off by Phil, and it's number 33 ranked, the very short song "Hark to the Tale of Nelson" from season 6, episode 24, Lemon of Troy, and it's going against number 11 ranked Union Strike folk song from season 4, episode 17, Last Exit to Springfield.
Oh, you gotta love the Union Strike folk song. That was awesome. That's another original song, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, it's supposed to be in like the drift of like what the hell's his name? My God, he did so many songs.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, Bob Dylan. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Bob Dylan type song, but yeah, it's original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, every song on this list is pretty original. They didn't really like.
Well, some are parodies or derivative. Some of them are.
Oh yeah. But hey, as Weird Al fans, parodies are original.
Right.
It's new lyrics, so
I'm not hating it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I did enjoy doing. I enjoyed doing the homework for this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you gotta love that some of the videos were only like fucking 30 seconds long. But
right.
Harley, which way you want to go?
The second one.
Yeah, I have to agree. As much as I want to throw one to the Tale of Nelson because it is funny, and they actually did an episode recently where Martin, the kid singing it turns out he's an undercover cop playing a kid. And like in one of the newer episodes, they show him going into his house and like taking off his shirt to have like a freaking wife beater on with hair on his chest, and he has like 3 kids and a wife, and it's funny because like he's the biggest pussy ever, and his voice gets all deep as soon as he walks through the door, and he's like, "Honey, I'm home." And it's just like it's and you meet his parents in earlier episodes too. That's the funny thing. It's like he has like a complete fake life. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the biggest shocks in The Simpsons ever, but. Lisa, which way you want to go, even though Union Strike folk song is moving on?
Strike folk song. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Because they have the plant, but we have the power. But
yeah.
Right.
Oh, this is a tough one for me at least. And
mm-hmm.
Do I start this one off? I don't think so. No, I don't actually. Harley, you start this one off. It's number 32 ranked. Springfield from season 5, episode 8, Boy Scouts in the Hood, versus number 9 ranked Baby on Board from season 5, episode 1, Homer's Barbershop Quartet.
Baby on Board.
I have to. I don't know. I love both of these. I really do. Yeah, I'm going with Baby on Board for the episode, not for the song, for the episode. Because the episode is freaking classic. Springfield one makes me laugh though, because I love when the freaking CR comes in the back and it's like New York, and they're like, New York's that way. But it always makes me laugh. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'll throw it to Springfield.
And Phil?
Oh, yeah, this is another tough one because I think Baby on Board's the one that parodies the Beatles rooftop concert, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm changing that.
I figured. Yeah, because at the end of it, George Harrison drives by in a limo and he's like, "It's been done before."
Right. And then at the end, he says, "I hope we pass the audition." And then then there's like laughter, and the dude was like, "I don't get it." That's exactly what Ringo said at the conclusion of the.
What? Anyway, I hope we pass the audition,
Chancey,
or I don't get it.
That's for Chancey because he loves the Beatles so much. But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baby on Board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a funny episode, and actually, it was it was Dapper Dan's group that actually did the song. But all right, well, the final matchup in this half of round one It's going to be number 31 ranked. Send in the Clowns from season 4, episode 22. Krusty gets canceled. Or number 20 ranked. Sideshow Bob sings HMS Pinafore from season 5, episode 2, Cape Fear.
I don't want either of them.
Who's the lead? Is it mine?
Yeah.
It is actually it's mine. Actually, it's mine. Oh yeah. I got to go with the Sideshow Bob one because that is the true greatest rivalry in the history of TV shows, is Sideshow Bob and Bart, because Bart, he tried to frame Krusty for something, and Bart caught him in the first season, and he returns pretty much every season to try to kill Bart in some shape or form, and they parody so many horror movies. It's hilarious, and I love that. I love the Kelsey Grammer voice of Sideshow Bob, and that all the other actors from Frasier like play his family. So it's kind of perfect. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm going to go Sideshow Bob. I hate clowns.
Well, Sideshow Bob was a clown technically, but it's funny that he's so vain as an actor, Sideshow Bob, that Bart can trick him by asking him to sing a freaking show tune.
Right.
That's like 20 minutes long.
Not just the show tune. No, but he did the whole. The whole
play.
Yeah, he did the whole musical.
That was so Frasier.
Right from the start.
I mean, it was like dead on Frasier.
That was so very Frasier.
Yeah.
I love Frasier.
Yeah.
And they portrayed him after Frasier very well. But Phil, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that as well. Sideshow Bob, sure.
And Harley, finish us off here.
The Sideshow Bob one.
Which means the first half of round one's officially over, and we can go to the other half of round one.
Yeah, we're going to need less contention, people.
Right. Well, actually, this one might be this half might be tougher, honestly, but it's going to start off with Lisa, and it's number 29 ranked. Homer's food song versus from season 11, episode 3. Guess who's coming to criticize dinner? And it's going against number 8. Senor Burns from season 7, episode 1. Who Shot Mr. Burns, part 2.
I'm going to go with Who's Coming to Criticize Dinner. I like that. I love that movie. I'm a big Sidney Poitier fan. He's on my friends list.
And Phil?
Yep.
Yes, I know he's dead.
I'm gonna go with that one as well.
And Harley?
I'm doing Homer's food song.
Which means Homer's food song moves on, because, I mean, as a fat man myself, I could sing about food all day, but I got to go with Senor Burns in this one. I'll throw it a vote because it's catchy and Who Shot Mr. Burns? It was one of the biggest like things on TV back in the 90s, because they actually they made you wait a freaking whole break between seasons to find out who actually shot Mr. Burns, and the answer was very surprising. But and it was everywhere.
They are right. I mean,
wasn't it like Marge?
No, it was somebody you never would think it was. But it was big. It was in TV Guide. It was in like every magazine. It was all over the news.
Yeah, because it was the parody of Who Shot JR.
Which and people in the 80s, yeah.
And then South Park did the same thing with Who's Cartman's Dad. But
didn't Maggie shoot Mr. Burns?
Yeah,
yes, it's okay. I ain't gonna get mad at spoiler.
Everybody knows. I mean, it's over 20 years ago.
It was 30 years ago, basically, almost. But I mean,
if you missed it, go back and watch it. It's been out long enough.
Yeah, I mean, Marge had a gun and Maggie grabbed it and happened to shoot Mr. Burns when he went over to say hi to her. So
right.
But that Maggie, who 36 years later has only said one word, but that means that the next matchup to see who's going to face Homer's food song is going to start off by Phil, And it's number 28 ranked The Mediocre Presidents from season 4, episode 15, I Love Lisa. Or number 7 ranked Canyonero from season 9, episode 15, The Last Temptation of Crust.
Oh, that's tough. But I love the Canyonero. that was funny. The way it would, I forget what some of the lines were, but it was like obviously not a economy car. It was like
it was basically a Hummer, but
yeah.
Harley, which way you want to go?
Canyonero.
Yep.
See, this is a tough one. The Mediocre Presidents is
actually
Mediocre Presidents is a funny fucking song. It really is. I mean, especially I was a presidential history buff when I was a kid. For some reason I love the president, learning about old presidents. But so like, there's a lot of facts in there that are funny and true. And it's
like William Henry Harrison having been shot. Or no,
8 days in.
He caught pneumonia. Because
he was only president for like what, 40 days?
He caught his address was like an hour
34.
and 50 minutes or something, and he caught pneumonia and died.
Yep. I mean, it's funny because all those presidents that are in there were nothing. They didn't do anything. They were just happened to get elected president. But
right.
Biden joke could be put in there, but I'm not going to do that. But I gotta go Canyonero because I love the scene when the freaking Boy Scout bus crashes into the tree and it starts to set on fire and all the Boy Scouts still just stand up in the window and salute the Canyonero. That shit makes me laugh, but it's a funny freaking video. But
yep.
Lisa, which way you want to go?
Canyonero.
But
they were pitted against each other, Yeah.
I watched Rawhide when I was young. Reruns, but I watched it.
Which this next matchup gets started off by Harley, and it's number 27 ranked Cut Every Corner /Happy Just the Way We Are from season 8, episode 13, making a second appearance. Simpson Califragilistic Expiala Annoy Grunt Oshus. Versus number 6 ranked Talkin' Softball from season 3, episode 17, Homer at the Bat.
The first one.
Yeah,
I gotta agree. It's funny to hear a Mary Poppins type song about just like taking shortcuts to get clean everything. It's freaking hilarious. But Talking Softball, I don't know why Talking Softball is ranked so high. It's freaking not a good song. It's kind of boring. Besides the fact that it mentions a lot of famous '90s baseball players. But
yeah.
But which way you want to go,
Lisa? I
think
Philip would enjoy that. But yeah, talking. Darn it. Not the softball one. Yeah, cut every corner. Cut every corner.
And Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, I know the original Talking Baseball. I'm a huge baseball fan, but it's like that song. I mean, anytime you see something that's like locked in time because of the players that it references, that kind of is a bummer.
Kind of like half your T-shirts.
Yeah, and I like the way that the other one kind of mimicked Julie Andrews' Spoonful of Sugar, was it? From Mary Poppins or whatever. Something good with that one.
And that means, I get to start this next one off. Fuck, I don't want to start the next one. But it's number 26 ranked.
Spoonful of Sugar.
I don't even want to start this one off, but it's number 26 ranked Adult/Kids from season 10, episode 11, Wild Barts Can't Be Broken. And it's going against number 5 ranked We Do by season 6, episode 12, Homer the Great. And the adult/kids song is freaking hilarious, and
it is.
It's true, but We Do from the Stonecutters episode. As a paranormal lover, I have to go with the secret group conspiracy freaking episode, and who keeps the Martians under wraps? We do, and the freaking Martians sitting there singing it, drinking beer. It's freaking awesome. And I was so young when I saw that episode. I freaking love that episode, but I gotta go with We Do. Plus, there's one of the perks of being in that secret club is you get a button that opens a cave where you can drive past, like, under traffic by going through a rock that they freaking paved out, so like the people in this club could have a express highway. I wish that was real in real life, like so bad. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Well, since I recently started putting my gender as alien, I think we know where I'm going. We do.
And Phil?
I'm gonna be a contrarian. I'm gonna go with kids versus adults. I recognize that song from Bye Bye Birdie. It was a parody of another song named Kids. They just changed the lyrics. But, and when I was in high school, they did a production of that and forced us to sit and watch it. So it's kind of like baggage I carry with me.
All right. Yeah, I believe
it. It's the scars.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
We do.
Which means we do is moving on to the next round. But that means that Lisa gets to start off the next one. And I think this one's easy, but that's me. It's number 25 ranked. The Hank Scorpio theme from season 8, episode 2, You Only Move Twice, versus number 4 ranked Monorail from season 4, episode 12, making his second appearance, Marge versus the Monorail.
Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio.
Really?
Yep.
And Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too. It sounded like a James Bond song.
It is a Bond parody.
It's supposed to be a Bond parody,
Yeah.
Goldfinger or something.
Yeah.
But Harley, which way you want to go?
Marge and the Monorail.
Yeah, see, I gotta give it to the Monorail song. That song is freaking hilarious. I mean, it's and like the little bit of scenes they showed after it, where the freaking snake oil salesman is going around trying to like convince everybody, and like Lisa asked him actually like a legit question about it, and he's like, "That's the most intelligent question I've ever been asked," but it probably is. But,
And I'd answer it, except only 2 people in the room would understand the answer.
Exactly. But all right. Well, since Lisa started out, Lisa, head or tails for Hank Scorpio?
Tails.
And we let it flip. Oh, and heads gets it.
Okay.
Which means Monorail does move on.
All righty. That is okay.
And that means the next matchup gets started off by Phil.
Nice graphics, by the way.
Phil, it's going to be number 24 ranked, The Ballad of Jebediah Springfield from season 7, episode 16, Lisa the Iconoclast, versus number 3 ranked, Dr. Zaius Medley from season 7, episode 19, A Fish Called Selma.
Oh yeah, it's got to be that. Before Star Wars, Planet of the Apes was the biggest like sci-fi. That's something. I'm gonna go. That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that one, so I'm gonna go with Dr. Zaius.
And Harley?
A Fish Called Selma.
Yeah, I gotta go with Dr. Zaius Medley as well. It's freaking. I love the Amadeus ripoff in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, Falco. Yeah, Rock Me Out.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah. Because I mean, I heard that before I ever heard the actual Amadeus song, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, "Is that the Dr. Zaius song?" But
that was some lame shit. When you're growing up in the '80s, the Falco and the Thomas Dolby and that shit, that was really lame.
I'm sure.
There was Beavis and Butthead when you needed them.
And Lisa, which way you want to go?
We're gonna make it a sweep.
No, it's number 3. It should be a sweep, but
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why we're not disagreeing too much is because this list was actually pretty on point.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, this next matchup is kind of tough for me, at least, but it's going to be start off by Harley, and it's number 23 ranked Can I Borrow a Feeling from season 8, episode 6, A Millhouse Divided, versus number 2 ranked We Put the Spring in Springfield from season 8, episode 5, Bar After Dark.
The Millhouse song.
Yeah, no. See, I have to go with We Put the Spring in Springfield because Can I Borrow a Feeling is classic, freaking Kirk Van Houten, but I got to go with the song about the whorehouse. So yeah, but cause I love when Reverend Lovejoy's freaking like protesting it, and they're like, "Well, your father seems to love it here," and his freaking dad pops out the window. It's freaking hilarious. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna go with the heartstrings, Millhouse.
And Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the Spring in Springfield. It actually won an Emmy, apparently. They had some writer named Leather. Original songs were done by somebody named Alf Clausen. Oh, the writers of Simpsons are infamous for using fake names and like the credits. Okay.
So
I thought that was funny, but yeah, I saw him credited with a number of songs.
Hasn't Danny Elfman done some of their scores?
Oh God, yes.
I thought so.
He has done a lot of their scores, but
yeah, because he was married to Jenna Elfman. You know, Dharma.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that means that since Harley started this, head or tail, Harley, for Can I Borrow a Feeling?
Heads, because head is always better.
And apparently that holds true.
Unless you're a bottom.
Oh, apparently the coin agrees with you. So, Can I Borrow a Feeling moves on, which I'm not mad at that. Really not.
Hey, Harley, how's your head?
No comment.
The answer is no complaints.
No comment here. No comment. But
double entendre.
But that means I start off the next matchup, and I don't want to start this one off. God damn, why do I get the ones I hate to start off? And it's number 22 ranked. Oh, my namesake, Mr. Plow, from season 4, episode 9, Mr. Plow, and it's going against number 1 ranked, the top ranked song on this list, "See My Vest," from season 6, episode 20, 2001 Greyhounds. And I love the Mr. Plow theme song. Like, I hummed that so much when I was a kid because it was so catchy. But "See My Vest" is a truly great parody of a Disney song. So, and I love the gorilla. See my vest, it's made out of real gorilla chest. Like, I freaking love it. It's so funny. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
See My Vest.
And Bill?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride that wave. See My Vest.
And Harley, finish us off here.
I'm gonna give one to Mr. Plow.
Damn straight. But that means there's only 2 matchups left in round 1. And this one's going to start off by Lisa. And it's number 21 ranked Max Power from season 10, episode 13, Homer to the Max, versus number 10 ranked The Garbage Man from season 9, episode 22, Trash of the Titans.
Oh, The Garbage Man. Definitely.
And Phil?
Yeah, that was to the tune of Candyman, apparently. So yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
And Harley?
The Garbage Man.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I mean, I always loved that Garbage Man song when I was a kid. And I can't think of Candyman without thinking of Malcolm in the Middle. But that means the final matchup gets started off by Phil. And it's number 30 ranked Flaming Moe's from season 3, episode 10, Flaming Moe's, against number 19 ranked I'm checking in from season 9, episode 1, The City of New York versus Homer Simpson.
I'm checking in.
Trying to find it on our list.
Okay. I'm checking in. Won a bunch of awards apparently, but I like Flaming Moe's song because I was a fan of Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Harley?
That's like Homer looking in the window.
Yeah.
Flaming Moe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason Homer's looking in the window is because Moe stole he made up the Flaming Moe, and Moe stole it from him and didn't admit that where he got it from. So he was kicked out of the bar as a way to cover up Moe's tracks. But yeah, I gotta go with Flaming Moe's.
At the end.
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah.
I gotta go with Flaming Moe's too. It was always a classic episode, and I love Cheers. So the fact they did do a Cheers theme was freaking awesome. Yeah. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Oh, Flaming Moe's.
Which means that round 1 is officially over, and we could start off round 2. And it's probably not going to go long after this, honestly, because round 2 is going to be fast. Only 10 matchups, I think. So.
Oh, cool.
But yeah.
Not that we don't wish it to go forever.
Right. I mean, it's just honestly, I've been up since 7 a.m. and I'm a little bit tired.
Same, but
we're hanging
literally same.
We're hanging with the kids.
But
yeah, right.
Seriously, but this one's it's gonna go back up to Harley to start off round 2. Yeah, and it's number 18. It's Your Wife Don't Understand You versus Luke Be a Jedi.
Oh, Luke Be a Jedi.
Well, it's Harley's turn, sweetie.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize, Harley.
Be a Jedi.
I thought it was Harley, so I was almost confused there. I almost actually marked it, but yeah, I gotta go with Luke Be a Jedi. Your Wife Don't Understand You is a good song, but Luke Be a Jedi is 100 times funnier. And Lisa, which way you want to?
Luke Be a Jedi.
Yeah. And Phil, which way did you want to go?
Well, I mean, Luke Be a Jedi is already moving on, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw one to. I'm gonna throw one to Your Wife Doesn't Understand You.
And that means, Luke Be a Jedi. Luke Be a Jedi will face one of these songs. And it's going to start off by me, and it's Happy Birthday, Lisa versus Everyone Else Loves Ned Flanders. And I gotta go with Happy Birthday, Lisa for the Michael Jackson joke, but. For those who don't get the episode, for those who haven't seen the episode, Homer goes to an insane asylum in the beginning of the episode because his kids drive him crazy. I can understand that. And he meets a man who thinks he's Michael Jackson, and that's who's singing the song. But Lisa, which way do you want to go?
I'm going to throw one to Ned Flanders.
Well, I mean, according to the show, he's hung like a damn horse, so.
Yeah.
But, Phil, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with what I got.
How could you not for your own? How could you not vote for your own birthday song? I'm going to go with Lisa
because I figured it would win.
Well,
I wanted to give Ned a little love.
It's up to Harley now.
A little special love. Yeah. Okay.
Harley?
I want you to know I'm happy with what I got.
Good.
Do not need a horse.
Well, how do you know? I mean, let's go ahead and proceed with the show here.
Okay.
Because they show it blurred out in a couple scenes there, and at one point there's a whole episode about women of the town finding out and like him becoming like when he's single and him becoming like a ladies' man. But
I'm not aware of all the
nuances.
Yeah. Simpsons, sure.
Proclivities.
Well, I mean, his wife dying is one of the funniest freaking episodes ever because it's Homer's fault. But
it is.
But that means that Lisa gets to start the next matchup, and it's In the Garden of Eden versus Cleese the Slack-Jawed Yokel.
Oh.
I'm I'm going to give it to my hometown hillbilly, Cletus.
Cletus gets a vote. And Phil?
In the Garden of Eden.
And Harley?
In the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, I gotta go with In the Garden of Eden. It's still one of my favorite Simpsons episodes of this day. So, and the fact that I used to hand out the freaking flyers in church when I was a kid too. So I so could have messed with it like that too, but I just was always too fearful to do that. What my grandfather would do to me if I did. But that means that Phil gets to start the next matchup, and it's Who Needs the Quickie Mart versus Union Strike Folk Song.
Ooh,
that's a toughie.
Hmm.
The sheer emotionality of Apu,
I'm gonna go
trying to sell the Quickie Mart.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the folk song.
Yeah.
Whoops, I'm muted. Okay. And Harley?
Who needs the Quickie Mart?
I do. So yeah, I'm going with Who Needs the Quickie Mart.
I do.
But
too.
But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
I do. I need the Quickie Mart.
And that means that only one matchup left in this side of round two. And it's going to get started off by Harley. It's Baby on Board versus Sideshow Bob Sings HMS Pinafore.
Sideshow Bob.
And I gotta go with Baby on Board. But which way?
What's the parody of Baby on Board?
I don't know if there actually is a song that straight parodies. It parodies every freaking doo-wop group and quartet and like barbershop quartet group from like the 60s, 50s, 70s. It just parodies. It parodies the Beatles at the end of the episode.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, it just parodies it parodies all of them. I can't think of freaking particular ones at the moment, but I mean, there was a bunch of songs by those ones in our Rolling Stone Top 500 songs bracket. So
where's Baby on Board on this one?
Baby on Board.
Yeah.
But I gotta go Baby on Board because I love in the episode when they're going through the story of the Homer's band and like they get their album picture taken and Homer turns backwards in the last second. So on the album it's just a picture of his ass crack hanging out. It's freaking hilarious. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Baby on Board.
And Phil.
Baby on Board.
Which means Baby on Board does move on. And we can go the other side of round two, and then get started off by me. And it's Homer's Food Song versus Canyonero. And I gotta give it to Canyonero. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Canyonero.
And Phil?
Canyonero. Ah!
Yeah. Yeah.
And Harley?
Canyonero.
And that means to face Canyonero in the quarterfinals, it's going to be one of these two, and it gets started off by Lisa, and it's Cut Every Corner versus We Do.
Oh. You know what? I'm going to go Cut Every Corner.
And Phil?
Are you muted?
Jeremy? Every corner.
No, I said Phil.
Oh, we can't hear you. Hold on.
Sorry.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know why.
Oh. So you're looking for my answer, I guess?
Yes.
So, okay. So I'll go with Cut Every Corner.
Really? And Harley.
We do.
Yeah, 100%. It's We Fucking Do.
Mm-hmm.
It may be short, but I love that fucking song. And I always wanted to join a group like that. Like I've contemplated like joining the Freemasons, shit like that, to be in a group like that. But that means Lisa, since you went first, heads or tails for Cut Every Corner?
Tails again. Yay!
There you got it.
Which means Cut Every Corner does take out We Do, and I would be lying if I wasn't a little pissed at that. But oh well. I'll live. And that means that Phil starts out the next one. And it's
probably Generation.
It's Monorail versus Dr. Zayas Medley.
Dr. Zayas Medley.
And Harley?
Monorail.
Yeah, I love both these songs, but the Monorail song's catchy as shit. But I gotta give it to Dr. Zayas Medley, even though I love the part at the end of Monorail where Homer starts saying Monorail again. And it's just like, Mono, don't! I was famous in my basketball league when I was a kid for saying "dough" every time I missed a shot. But I want to be Homer Simpson so bad when I was a kid. So, for some reason, I don't know why. He is not a role model in any shape or form. But
no.
But Lisa, which way do you want to go?
He could get away with anything. He could do anything.
Literally.
And he didn't have a lot of any responsibility. But go ahead.
And to own a 4-bedroom, 2-floor house with working at a nuclear power plant in the 90s, like that seemed impossible. It seemed impossible even back then, but because he never had money. But right. Which way do you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna go Monorail.
Bill, since you picked Dr. Zayas, you get to choose heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads takes it this time.
All right.
Which means that Dr. Zayas does move on and will be in the final matchup in the quarterfinals against one of these two. And it's not the final matchup actually, but in the quarterfinals. But it's this one's going to start off by Harley. And is it Can I Borrow a Feeling or See My Vest?
Can I Borrow a Feeling?
And I gotta go with See My Best. I can't do Borrow a Feeling. See My Best is so much catchier and funny. But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
I think I'm gonna have to See My Vest.
Well, I will say, as a kid, it didn't bother me too much, but as an adult, the idea of skinning greyhounds for a freaking suit is freaking horrid. But yeah. As a kid, I just was like, "Oh, it's a 101 Dalmatians ripoff. That's funny." But
yeah.
Phil, which way you want to go?
See My Vest.
Which you don't even think about when you're a kid, but 101 Dalmatians is a fucked up movie. But Grow the Bill.
A lot of those really Disney movies are kind of fucked up.
Oh, they are. I mean, they 100% are. I mean, Walt Disney
was there's like a dead parent in almost every single one of them.
Yeah, Walt Disney was a weird fucked up individual, but we won't get into that. We get into that enough on my paranormal show. But
yeah,
the final matchup in round 2 gets started off by me, and it's the Garbage Man versus Flaming Moe's. And I gotta go with the Garbage Man. Which way you want to go, Lisa?
Garbage Man.
And Phil?
That's a tough one, but I'll concur. Garbage Man.
And Harley?
I'm gonna give one to Flaming Moe's.
Well,
right across.
Garbage Man does move on to the quarterfinals, and that means that round 2 is officially over. Which
kind of flew through that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it means the quarterfinals get started, and we're very close to the end at this point. But the quarterfinals get started off by Lisa, and it's Luke be a Jedi versus Happy Birthday Lisa. Ironically enough,
I'm gonna have to go Luke be a Jedi. It's just funnier. I mean, Lisa's got all the feels, but Luke be a Jedi is hilarious.
And Phil?
Yep.
And Harley?
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go with Luke be a Jedi too, because it was one of my ones I wanted to see in the Final Four, and now I get to see that happen. So, but and I think it's funny as hell that they had Mark Hamill working a small time play in a freaking small ass town. But but that means the next match.
We live in Springfield Township now, which we should probably not reveal on the podcast, but we live in Springfield ourselves now.
Well,
it's a part of Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, just like the Simpsons, who knows what state Springfield's in? But because there's Springfield in a lot of states. But
okay. Okay, edit that out.
Yeah. And that means that they'll get start the next matchup, and it's in the Garden of Eden versus Who Needs the Quickie Mart.
Well, in the Garden of Eden, just to make it perfunctory.
And Harley?
In the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, I second that. And Lisa?
Nope, not. No, I like the Quickie Mart.
No. And that means.
And that's okay.
There's no wrong answers.
There really isn't.
Only stupid people. No, just kidding.
And that means the other side of the quarterfinals on the top, because the bottom only has a finals. But on the top, the other side is going to be starting off with Harley, and it's Canyonero versus Cut Every Corner.
Canyonero.
And I'm going to agree with that because I'm not that big a fan of Cut Every Corner. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna go Cut Every Corner.
Mm-hmm. And Phil?
I laughed out loud when I heard that. Canyonero working back, but Cut Every Corner,
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's funny, but it's just But Phil, which way you want to go? Is it going to be a tiebreaker, or or is Canyonero sailing through?
It's got to be Canyonero. That got that hits you right in the feels.
Yeah.
I got you, babe.
Yeah.
My heart's nowhere near that spot, but we're not pretending to pound myself in the act.
I mean, if you're a manly man, you want a vehicle like that, that you can drive other vehicles.
Oh, you do. Since they came out when I was a kid, I wanted a freaking Hummer. So,
right.
And as a married man, I still want a Hummer. But that means the final matchup in the quarterfinals is going to start off by me, and it's the Dr. Zayas medley versus See My Best. And I started off, and I got to go with Dr. Zayas, honestly. But it's number 3 versus number 1 here. But Which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm going to say two things here. Never, ever will we buy a car that costs more than a house. Number one. And number two, Dr. Zayas.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but
well done.
Thank you.
And Phil,
you concur with my car?
I do agree. Yeah.
Which way you want to go, Phil?
We lost you for a minute there again, Jeremy.
What the fuck? Which way do you want to go there, Phil?
Just us or?
Oh, I agree with Lisa on that one.
Zayas.
Yeah.
Okay, which means Dr. Zayas is moving on. But which way would you have gone, Harley? Finish us off here.
Dr. Zayas.
Oh, Dr. Zayas. But and you gotta love the breakdancing monkeys. But what that means that we can move into the semifinals. And it's getting hard now. That's for damn sure. Yep. And Harley gets to start off the hardness. And it's going to be Luke be a Jedi in the first matchup versus in the Garden of Eden.
In the Garden of Eden.
Which, actually, looking at it, Luke be a Jedi might be the latest song from the show in this whole bracket, honestly. It's season 10, and that's pretty much, I think, as far as this bracket goes, too. But yeah, shit. I hate this matchup. I do. But, yeah, I got to go with in the Garden of Eden. Still one of my favorite scenes to this day from Simpsons, so. And the fact that Milhouse rats him out, like, for doing it. Fucking little snitch bitch he is. But, which way you want to go, Lisa?
I got to go with my, my Luke. Luke be a Jedi.
And Phil?
In the Garden of Eden.
Ooh. Which means in the Garden of Eden moves on.
Yep.
But that's okay. There was enough Star Wars parodies in the Weird Al bracket that made it through. But
yeah.
But that means the other side of the semifinals gets started off by me. No, that can't be right. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. And it's Canyonero versus Dr. Zayas medley, and I gotta go Dr. Zayas. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Dr. Zayas.
And Phil?
Sorry, hon.
No, I've been riding this Canyonero, wave for the whole show, but I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Zayas at this point. It's where we part ways.
Yep.
And Harley finishes out here.
Dr. Zayas.
And that means the semifinals are officially over, and we get to do our two finals matchups.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll start with the bottom finals matchup since we haven't touched the bottom songs in a while now. And and it's gonna be Baby on Board going against the Garbage Man. And it gets started off by Lisa.
I'm gonna have to go with the Garbage Man. I like Baby on Board, I really do, but the Garbage Man, it was just funny. Mm-hmm. And it's a little bit of a love letter to, the undersung heroes of our lives.
Yeah, who Homer makes do more than they ever should do when he goes through his whole year budget in 1 month. But, which way you want to go, Phil?
What was the name of the other one with the Beatles parody?
Baby on Board.
Baby on Board.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
And Harley?
Baby on Board.
Yeah, I gotta go with Baby on Board. It's a more classic episode, and the fact that Homer writes it solely based off seeing the Baby on Board sticker when they get Maggie. Or actually, no, I think it was,
musically, I like the Candyman parody, but the visuals and the comedy.
Well, I figured Baby on Board would win, so I threw it a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to win the whole thing, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. But that means the top finals get started off by Phil. No, that can't be right.
Well, didn't I start the last one? So.
True. Yeah, you did. Okay, that's what I thought. But I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, So Phil, it's In the Garden of Eden versus Dr. Zaya Smedley.
Wow, I voted in favor of both of these all through. I'm gonna stick with In the Garden of Eden.
And Harley?
In the Garden of Eden.
You know what? I'll throw one to Dr. Zayas just to keep it interesting. But Lisa, which way do you want to go? I honestly can't be mad either way.
You know what? I liked Dr. Zayas better too.
Oh, you have to.
It just edges it out.
Yeah.
I'm not being contrary this time.
Nothing wrong with a little edging, folks. But
then.
But Phil
started it, so
heads or tails for Garden of Eden, Phil?
Tails.
Ooh, heads takes it. Dr. Zayas, I honestly actually didn't want it to go that way, but it works for me. So
well, we'll take the ball. We'll take the ball. We got the win going in.
But that means that the grand finale of the whole thing gets started off by Harley, and it's number 9 ranked Baby on Board from season 5, episode 1, Homer's Barbershop Quartet, going against number 3 ranked Dr. Zayas Medley from season 7, episode 19, A Fish Called Selma.
Baby on Board.
And I'm gonna throw Dr. Zayas. I think it's a more entertaining song, actually. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Baby on Board.
And Phil?
Baby on Board.
Oof. Saving a tiebreaker in the grand finale here. But that means that Baby on Board does win first place, with Dr. Zayas Medley winning second. And folks, that kills this bracket.
Yay!
At a decent time too, making me avoid an angry wife. So thank you, everybody. But
well, maybe it should be a little less angry if you come.
There's always hope. But that means it. I gotta take a bit of shit here. Hold on a sec. And this is going to be actually kind of interesting because I didn't plan this ahead of time, so otherwise I would maybe it would have done a different way. But since Harley cannot be in this and she picked the Simpsons bracket, there's only 3 names in the wheel, which is going to make it interesting. So to pick the next topic, which I've been making new brackets, folks, artist brackets, but they're not going to be included in the list just yet. I got to make the playlist for them, and some of them are long. Some of them are 500 songs long. So I'm going to have to think about how we're going to do those. But let's see who gets the next one.
50. Cut it down to the top 50.
And
look who gets the pick. Oh boy.
Oh. I'm actually excited about that, even though I have yet to win one damn wheel spin either of my damn shows. I swear to God, if I didn't do it myself, I would say it's a freaking scam.
It's fixed.
But I would say it is if I wasn't the one freaking doing the typing. But it's not, and I'm actually happy because Phil already got to pick a topic for this show. So now Lisa gets her turn, and I'm kind of actually curious to see what she ends up choosing. But I'll send you the list a little bit later, Lisa, just for you to pick from.
The monkeys.
And you can let me know. I'm not saying it's not doable, but
okay.
We're not doing ours brackets just yet, so we'll get to that eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
I think I actually have a list for that, but we'll get to those eventually. But
it's not on the list you're going to send me to choose from. And
no,
that's okay.
I want to use some of the older ones I made first because they are a lot of great topics, and I want to get through some of them first before I start putting new things on there. Because trust me, there's enough bracket topics I got to last fucking 20, 50 years. But
alrighty.
literally. But
Mm-hmm.
Harley, where can they find you?
You can find me on the Asylum with Harley and Joker and the Mod Squad Network, and we are on all streaming platforms, including just went blank, but we are on all streaming platforms.
Who went blank?
I did. My brain went blank.
Oh, I kind of expected that, but Lisa and Phil, where can they find you?
At Pod, the podcast about nothing. The bar from Seinfeld. If you want to
podcast about
yep.
Go ahead.
If you want to find our website,
I think it's about everything, but that's okay.
That's what I was gonna say. It's a podcast about nothing, but a podcast about everything. So
right, everything's in play.
A podcast about nothing where we discuss everything. Or anything.
But if you look at all the socials, it's at Pod. Our stay at TikTok is about to expire due to a situation beyond our control. But you can find us on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
At Pod.
What about that? What about X?
And like Notre Dame, we're independent. X, yeah, we're on X also.
Okay.
Yes, they are. Because I tag them. If you follow the show, you see them tagging pretty much everything all the time for me. So there you go. But you could find your musers, both myself and my new co-host of my regular episodes every week, Miss Jamie motherfucking Fuller. You could find us on Facebook as Uncensored, Unapologetic, and Untamed Podcast Collective, YouTube. You also can find us streaming on this page by this strange creature named Squatchy Largefoot. I don't know who he is or what it is, but he reached out. Apparently learned to speak English from some aliens and his elders, and I don't know. He asked me if he could stream out my podcast. I was like, sure, buddy, why not? But you can also find us on XX Baby in the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard. Name change coming soon, possibly. And you can find us on, TikTok for the next however many days as that Juggalo Bastard podcast, which I'm honestly happy it's going away because it gets me. I don't have to keep making excuses for not putting videos on there anymore. So, and you can, of course, find us on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings. We are a proud member of Parapost Network, a great home for all podcasts and podcasts. And come back Tuesday to see our regularly scheduled episode with another guest this week. And this week's is an interesting album, so come check them out. It's a little bit different than normal, but, well, not really, but a little bit. And come back in 2 weeks to see whatever bracket Lisa decides to pick. So until then, have a good night, folks.
All right.